Hello everyone, welcome to another quick look at this week's Daily Race C featuring the Street Legal SR3 Radical around Road Atlanta. It's a fun little race for sure, really nice car to drive, nice handling car, good fun track. We have a little bit of a strategic element to it as well for that mandatory pit stop. We've got the unpredictability of the start and the chaos that brings as well because it's a grid start. But I think without a doubt the biggest talking point about this race is the feature in this car where you double shift either from 3rd gear into 5th gear or 4th gear into 6th gear in order to carry the most speed down the straight. And it's brought around about a lot of debate and opinions in various videos and live streams, and I think it would be, I don't want to sound harsh, but I think a lot of those opinions are based on absolutely nothing, because it's not like the people making those opinions have driven this car, or if they have driven the car, it's unlikely they've actually tried this double shift technique in controlled conditions, so I think there's a lot, people are very definite about their opinions that this is unrealistic, it would definitely not happen. You're probably thinking, well, Wombo, aren't you just about to base your opinion on exactly the same thing? And you'd be right to an extent. I've not driven the car, but I did watch some videos about the car to just try and get a little bit of an idea about it and, see if Gran Turismo were actually getting anything right. And one thing, it was very obvious from the few videos that I was able to watch, is that this car is 100% a short shifter. All the videos, the drivers are changing the gear around about 5,500 revs, and this little sequence that you're about to look at here is quite interesting, in that the driver takes it from 3rd gear into 6th gear, not skipping gears, but very quickly goes through the gears up into 6th gear where all the power is. You can see that on the ECU in the game, that around about 5,500 to 6,000 revs is where you get the max power and torque. So, and this guy was giving it whaley around here, so he was definitely trying to push the car around the track as well. He was trying to set a new lap record. So I think Gran Turismo certainly have it right in that this car is a short shifter. And I want to kind of do a little bit of a test of the various ways of going through the gears to see what's the quickest and to see if you actually really need to do this double shift feature at all. So the first test I'm doing here is just actually revving out. This is going to be our control to see just how much quicker it is to do the short shift, how much quicker it is to do the double shift. So the test was simple. Special stage route X from the start up to 1100 metres, kind of simulates the length of the straight at Road Atlanta, and take the time from there. So because we're starting the race in the same way all the time, you start in 2nd gear, and as soon as I get control I change into 3rd gear. You get a nice consistent run down to that line each and every time. And I tried all the various different ways of going through the gears, whether that was short shifting from halfway through the revs in 4th into 6th. I did the 3rd, the 5th, then short shift into 6th. I revved out 3rd gear and then double shifted into 5th. I revved out 4th gear, double shifted into 6th. I just tried short shifting at 50% revs. I just tried short shifting at 25% revs. So I tried various different ways of getting the car from A to B to see what was the quickest. So let's take a look at how each of those results unfolded. So here's our normal shifting at the rev line, 21.0 seconds. Short shifting, no skips, 25% revs was the second slowest at 20.9. Next up we had a 3rd, changing into 4th at 50%, revving 4th out to 100% and then into 6th gear, that was 20.9 as well. Revved 3rd out into 100% revs, shorted in into 5th, then a 50% shift into 6th was 20.866. 3rd to 5th to 6th, using 50% revs was 20.85. Just short shifting at 50% revs, no skip gears, was also 20.850, and the quickest way was 3rd to 4th, then the double shift into 6th at 50% revs at 20.80, half a tenth faster than two of the other techniques. But what I kind of really took away from this one, as long as you're doing some kind of short shifting technique in this car, you're not giving away too much time. As you've seen, if we rev the car out, if you're in automatic, you're giving up 2 tenths down the straight. Over a 13 lap race, best part of 3 seconds. So as I said, as long as you're doing some kind of short shifting technique, even if it's just 50% changing through the gears, no skipping, no double shifting, then you're not losing that much time. You're not giving too much away. But the absolute fastest way from the test that we conducted was the 3rd, 4th double shift into 6th at 50% revs. But as I said again, don't stress about it too much. if you're not having much success with that double shift, as it is very awkward indeed at times. But just a quick test video, folks. I just wanted to put something out about this. It's been a bit of a hot topic this week, so hopefully the video has been useful in some way, shape or form. If it has, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye now.